everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Beard.
I'm the Ginger.
And we're filming this right after the last episode. So Glasses isn't here.
They're laughing because I decided to go ahead and give the intro a try, and now I can't do it anymore.
Long story short, you would have made our podcast X-rated. Okay?
Essentially, it'll be like, yeah. Well, not X-rated. I'm not like having sex with a mic.
It would be rated R like that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
the ESRB would cry. All those white women.
Oh my goodness. So, Hat is still here.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
So, Ginger, you want to start us off today?
So, what games have you guys been playing recently?
Minecraft.
Okay. Well, I have been playing quite a lot. Recently, I played Far Cry New Dawn and beat it.
You beat it?
Yes, I have actually.
How did you enjoy that? I beat it too.
Well, I'm trying to say spoiler free here, but it was pretty good.
Okay, like if you had to scale the game on a 1 out of 10.
Less than Far Cry 5.
Actually, I want to institute a rule real quick, okay? In terms of spoilers, we can only talk about a game and like extreme spoiler stuff. Let's say, would you say about a month is good after release? To give it like a good amount of time for everybody to play it.
Well, when did it come out?
It came out.
Or it's already been about a month, I believe.
It's not been quite a month.
Wait,
but we have not talked a major plot point.
Would you say 2 weeks to a month?
I feel like games should get a little bit longer.
Yeah, games should be a month.
Because you have to buy the games. A movie is $7.
Well, it came out February 15th. It is currently March 23rd.
Yeah, so it's been a month. Okay, so how about this? We can only spoil games about a month after it's released, and we can talk about movies 2 weeks after it's been released.
I say just give it to where it's out of the theater.
Because there's some movies that came out like 3 months ago and they're still in the theater. So no, let's just do 2 weeks after release.
All right.
So that way
we have enough time. Just solid month.
No, because movies are different, and we'll all forget about the movie at that point. So
does that mean I'm susceptible to Spider-Verse spoilers?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll give everybody enough time to go over it, and then watch it, and then we can start talking about it.
But here at the podcast, we do try to say spoiler alert.
Yes. However, when we say spoiler alert, they won't know if we talk about it for 2 minutes or if we talk about it for 20 minutes. So it's better to just avoid it entirely until it's been long enough.
Okay. So you enjoyed Far Cry New Dawn?
Yes, I did, but I think it was a little bit less fun, I guess is a good word than Far Cry 5.
Yeah,
New Dawn.
It seems like New Dawn came out during a time where
it shouldn't have.
Kind of like how with the whole zombie craze, now it seems to be like the apocalypse.
It's more of a
craze.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah,
craze.
it seems to be like, I don't know. It just kind of seems a quick cash grab.
Here's my thing about the game. I very well enjoyed the game.
How much have you played?
I beat it.
You've beaten all the way.
I've beaten it all the way.
Like to the last level.
Okay, wait. No, I'm on the last mission. But I know what happens. I know what happens.
You know
I know what happens with Joseph Seed.
Not really, no, but Far Cry 3 is my favorite one, though.
Far Cry 3 was a good game, but my problem was it was just a little too isolated for me.
What do you mean? How so?
I remember going on this house on a cliff.
Yes, at the very, very start, the second or third mission.
It was not that. But I just
with the doctor where you met the first girl? Okay. That's the second or third mission.
Really? Yes. I took forever to get there.
The very beginning of the game.
In my defense, that was the first game I played on Xbox 360. I was learning the game.
What made me absolutely love the game was the flamethrower mission, which played that reggae music. Then it was the introduction to the wingsuit, and then it was the last 2 missions. That was it made the game the best. It gave me the best feeling when I was playing the game.
But my thing about Far Cry New Dawn is that first I like that it's in America.
Also, Poker Night, best mission ever have been created in video games.
But I liked Far Cry 5. I did. It was just something about it just really just turned me off. I felt like
Far Cry 5 or Far Cry 3?
Far Cry 5.
Why?
I can't put my finger on it. I really can't.
I mean,
killing Americans and not some,
No, I don't mind killing evil cultists. That does not bother me.
So was it Wisconsin?
It was Wyoming.
Well, yeah, it was Wyoming.
Montana.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
They're practically the same place.
My bad, you Wisconsians.
Watch someone be like, no, they're not. They're probably not, but as far as I know,
it's Montana.
So, but I liked. Okay, I have a bit of a bias here. I'm huge into post-apocalyptic stuff. So I liked the mission where, spoiler alert, We're gonna do it
We
anyway.
just
We
established
just
the rule.
established this. But still, I feel it's nice to do that. Where you had to do the death race. That was one of my
Death
favorite.
race?
Like you had to in the
Jason
racetrack.
Statham?
Oh, that one, yeah.
One of my favorite missions.
With Jason
That's
Statham?
kind of difficult.
It was I had help. Like
Yeah,
it was
I
me
did
and my
too.
friend. Was
Yeah.
Gunner playing with you?
Yes.
He played with you on that mission too. Then we
Yeah.
had the same help. So, but that was really fun.
Yeah, but
And then I also enjoyed the mission where we were in the fighting pit and we had to fight all the guys, and then they brought in the dogs.
Do you play as the same character as you do in 5?
nope.
No, totally different person. But your character from 5 is mentioned in the game. You can
But you
find his
never
outfit.
see him.
Actually, you do.
No.
You do. I looked it up.
When?
The judge. That's your character.
I knew it!
That's your character.
I was telling him, like-
he can be a gun for hire.
What I did was, I was talking to...
But what if he plays as she? Does it like import? or
No,
is it
it's a
just
guy.
based-
I'm pretty
It's-
sure it's on that guy.
It's
it's not.
Well,
it's
actually,
Mass
it's a
Effect.
genderless thing because I mean, it's more of a male physique, but you could argue it could be a female.
What-
Speaking of Mass Effect, best game series.
I've never played it, but I've been
So you
I've been
need to
told
play.
it's really good.
Yeah, get Origin access for like 1 month and like do like a trial of it. Download all 3 games and then just binge it in one day. I did that.
How long are
That's
the
the
games?
best. Depends. If you wanted it to be like the best possible ending and you want to do a really good job, mind you, I did cheat a bit in Mass Effect 3 because I did not want to grind out 500,000 or some BS EMS score. So I just edited the game file. So if you did what I did and you wanted to go for the best possible ending, do all the loyalty missions, do all the side quests to make things better, then it will take you about 10 to 12 hours. Maybe, actually, no, I take that back. It'll probably be about 10 to 12 hours if you're just like, "Boo," and then try and beat the game as fast as you can. Mind you, you'll get a shit tier ending, and you'll probably hate yourself and hate the game. But if you do really good, it'll take you a while. But I loved the game. I loved the series.
I mean, it's kind of like
But
now, I'm not comparing it to Telltale, but it's the same thing where you can kind of choose your own adventure.
I think
And-
Until
and-
Dawn is a bit of a better comparison. Maybe.
I've not played Until Dawn.
yeah, Until Dawn. No, I wouldn't
Well,
necessarily.
better
say
than
that.
Telltale.
It's no, Until Dawn's not Telltale.
Well, I'm not saying it's Telltale, but I'm saying it's a better comparison than their games.
Yeah, but it's like very like decision based. But when it was there is a thing for Mass Effect 2 where you can spend like $3, and so you don't have to play Mass Effect 1 because Mass Effect 1, a lot of people are saying is okay. It's fucking boring. I don't like it, but you have to play if because
As Captain America said, language.
Oh yeah, sorry. In Mass Effect 1, there's a lot of important decisions that can affect outcomes in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. So you should still play Mass Effect 1, but they do have a thing where you spend like $3, and then you make those decisions like in like a little comic book, like a little comic slide, and then it imports the character into Mass Effect 2, and then you play. However, you will not have like a little advantage you would normally get where you would start at like level 0 rather than go ahead and start at like level 10 or level 20. Have like a little bit. Also, I highly, 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 highly recommend if you do decide to play through the games, go for be the best ending, the good ending. So be the best character you can be in romance Tally. You will not regret it.
Who's that?
Tally is the Quarian, the girl in like the blue suit.
Ah.
She's the best, and do it. I recommend it.
Okay, thanks for that.
Sorry, it was a little bit of a rant, but I love that game. I love that series. Hell, talking about it makes me want to go ahead and just sit down when I get back home and play through the entire series again.
Is this not your home?
No, it's just not my home.
This
Oh,
is
I
my.
thought-
You saw me drive in my car.
Well,
Anyways.
I thought you were out, doing something with some other friends. I thought this was your
What,
home.
blackjack and hookers?
That.
Yes.
Yes.
But as I was saying
Where's my
earlier,
mouth?
Far Cry New Dawn, it's a good title.
If you want post-apocalyptic, you can make Mass Effect post-apocalyptic.
Really?
Do you,
Yes.
mods?
What? Do you,
No, not mods, just like your decisions. You can like nuke the entire world. Or you could just screw up and then make the Reapers kill everybody.
now, isn't Mass Effect take place on like multiple planets?
Yes, it's a galaxy. It's the
Oh.
it's the
Andromeda.
Milky Way, it's the Milky Way galaxy.
Andromeda
No,
is
I take
worse.
it back. It's not the Milky Way galaxy. It's what do you call it? No, I think it is a galaxy. I don't know. Oh no, yeah, it is.
It's a-
It's a galaxy. It takes place in the Milky Way galaxy, but there's a lot of systems, like star systems, within the galaxy that you visit. So you're in the Milky Way galaxy.
Gotcha, I understand. So,
Oh, yeah. So go ahead.
but yeah, Far Cry New Dawn. Have you played it?
No.
Do you care about if we talk about it?
No, I haven't played the 5th one, and I haven't played the New Dawn. I haven't really cared for the Far Cry.
I thought that Joseph Seed in the 5th one, he was kind of creepy. Okay,
Yes.
He wasn't Voss, and he wasn't Pagan Min.
Voss, best.
Pagan Min, his introduction, he pulls a Joker and gets a pin and shoves it in someone's eyeball. Okay, now Joseph Seed
Pagan
isn't.
Min was best.
Joseph Seed isn't so blatantly violent in the beginning.
He's more human than...
No, he's more manipulative. He's more of the way he's
a cult leader.
He's a cult leader. He's not supposed to be the guy that... He's not a Kim Jong-un ripoff. He's not the guy that shove a pencil. He has people to do that for him. Okay?
But what do you think about his ideals? Do you think they're right?
I think he's absolutely crazy.
But you've played the New Dawn.
Oh, you mean New Dawn? I thought you meant Far Cry 5.
Well, both, I guess.
Look, I mean, okay, there's one... Okay, we know in the game, or we know that Joseph Seed somehow got word that a nuclear war was going to happen. So...
From God?
From God.
No, it is... I'm pretty sure it is.
No, we got word.
How did he get it then? From who?
I don't know. Now, he might have got it from God.
Actually, to be fair, he did get to the dispatchers and such, so I wouldn't be surprised if he got to someone that was like higher up in the military.
There was some video I watched or read that said he got it from the military. Now, who knows? He might have. Miracles happen. Okay, I wouldn't call nuclear war a miracle, but it's possible. Mm-hmm. Now, that doesn't matter. What matters is he knew about it. It was going to happen. So he goes and gets it was smart. He had the John, I think, with the bunker.
It was John, Jacob,
and the sister.
I forgot her name. She was
nice. Nice. I'm glad you guys are synced up.
Oh my goodness, I did Faith.
That's it.
And I did not like Faith.
Isn't she the one all about drugs?
Bliss, yeah.
She's pretty much like hiding. I did not like that part because you had to deal with him in John's bunker, and they're like on PC. What's PCP? Is that the drug?
What? What? Are you talking about Well, PCP is marijuana.
No,
close to.
It's the drug that
You talking about the Bliss?
Yeah, the Bliss. It's like
a
real drug in real life.
Oh, it being a hallucinogen, it'd probably be closer to shrooms, ecstasy, acid, LSD. Okay. I guess acid and LSD.
Anyways, it's a really bad drug. And my grandfather told me of one of his friends that died because a guy was on this drug I was talking about, and he got shot 3 times with a .45 handgun, and the guy still, because he was so on drugs, got it.
Bath salts.
Yeah, he was probably something like that. I don't know.
But that's the same one where the dude ate that dude's face under the bridge and
the quote unquote zombie.
Yeah, he ate his face.
But my point is, they're pretty much like that. So it takes half a clip to kill one guy because they're just so into killing you. And I did not like that. I did not like that whole area. I never got up north.
It freaked you out?
It's just annoying.
You didn't do Jacob?
I did not do Jacob.
His last mission was kind of difficult, in my opinion.
Just get cheeseburger and everything we find.
No, difficult. The mission where you had to track John down in a plane was pretty hard.
If you got Nick Wright to help you, then no.
I did have Nick Wright to help me. It wasn't impossible, but the fact that
it was a little difficult.
You had to shoot him down, and then he didn't just die in the airplane. You had to track him down on foot.
But can I say something?
Sure.
You said that Joseph doesn't get his stuff from God. You say that he made this all up, is what you're saying.
No, I'm claiming that I heard somewhere that he got it from the military.
But I'm not talking about 5 now. I'm going to talk about New Dawn.
No, New Dawn, we're not there yet.
Well, you want me to wait then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh man, this is going to take a while.
So when the news go off, Joseph's at the bunker. Now I don't know if he just
Joseph or John.
Joseph, the bunker you start in.
Oh, that.
And you and him.
Can we just say Joe and Jay?
Well,
we're not about
to talk.
Oh my God!
We're not about to talk about
Jacob,
anyone.
John, and Joseph.
But 2 of them die, so Joseph's the only one that lives through Far Cry 5.
Yes.
If you want to finish the game, so you, the character, and Joseph are in the bunker. Okay, I'm explaining it for the viewers that don't know.
End now?
The end of Far Cry 5. 17 years go by. You see a montage of Nick Rye and his family building up this community called Prosperity.
That's actually in the 5 already. It's in I think it's in Faith's region. Or
Prosperity?
Prosperity, yeah, that's an actual place. It's one of the missions where you get the drugs, or like Wrath, and you get like an increase.
What place was it?
It's called Prosperity.
Well, I mean, like what type of building was it? Like a.
It was like a camp by
really?
a guy, and it was in Faith's or John's.
Was it like
region.
a rebellion camp, or was it like one of the cult camps?
It was one guy there, and he was like making these drugs that enhance your speed, your strength, your health.
So Prosperity was a place before Prosperity.
I guess
that we know it in New Dawn.
Yeah, I think it was in the bottom of Faith's region. It's like one of those side quests you can do.
Okay, then it might not be the same for Prosperity, because Prosperity in New Dawn is in John's region, because the bunker is like right there.
They must have moved it then.
They must have moved it. Anyways, my point is, it's not that important. My point is, you see the Riot family really build up Prosperity. Mm-hmm. Then you flash forward, you're this guy on a train with this Rush guy.
Yeah.
And you get ambushed by the twins and the Highwaymen, which I think were a pretty cool name, for a pretty cool gimmick of a group, post-apocalyptic group. It's pretty generic, but I mean, it's, cool enough.
I don't really like the twins as a
I didn't like them either. They didn't do enough for me. All the other villains were like larger than life. Mm-hmm. Like Voss freaked me out. Like he was just some crazy guy with some guns. Okay? Now the twins are some crazy chicks with some guns, but the way they were not as psychotic.
Yeah.
The psychoticness of the villains really get to you. Pagan Min, he was psychotic. Joseph Seed, you could argue, psychotic. I mean, he's crazy. He's manipulative. He's a little bit more subtle with it than Pagan Min stabbing someone's eye out, but he's pretty, Anyways, the twins are just pretty much street thugs.
Yeah.
I mean, they pretty much roll up and say, give us all your stuff. They're Negan.
So J.K. Rowling just sent out a tweet. Harry was actually a deformed Mongolian sex slave that had been sold on the deep web, and that's why they kept him in a cupboard.
Nice fake tweet.
Nice, yeah. Okay.
It's not wrong. I want to put it past her, though. Sorry, continue.
We'll talk about that in a second.
You're looking at Twitter instead of listening to our conversation. Yeah. How dare you?
It's because I got a notification.
But yeah, the twins are basically like the Far Cry version of Negan from The Walking Dead. He comes up with... They don't have a baseball bat. They use their bike helmets. As blunt.
Are we still talking about Far Cry?
Yes. We're talking about the new one.
Why are you talking about Negan?
I'm comparing the twins of Far Cry New Dawn to Negan. Negan is a thug of a group with a big group, bigger than your heroes, that demand all their supply or some of their supplies. That's pretty much Negan in a nutshell. And they said no, so Negan killed some of them. And then the twins killed some of them by beating them in the face with a blunt weapon.
Yeah, with her helmet.
With their helmets, which I would rather take the helmet than the baseball bat with barbed wire.
Was that in the trailer of New Dawn?
That might have been. I did not watch much of the trailers. My point is that the villains, they didn't have much depth.
I didn't even know New Dawn existed until like a week before it released.
I didn't even know it from him. He's the only one that told me about it.
I saw a trailer, the first trailer, the one that didn't... They might have had that scene, I forgot. But I remember I was like, wow, they're going post-apocalyptic here. That's pretty cool. And if they do it in like a full-fledged Far Cry game, it's not like a 5.5, then it could probably work.
And it became a 5.5?
Yeah, it was. You could tell it was a 5. It's the same map.
It was just a quick cash grab. They recycled everything.
It was.
Not all of it.
What? No, the map is changed.
Well, they recycled most of it.
A lot of it.
Essentially, they just went...
I said they recycled that bottom part of the map, and then everything else from Prosperity up was new. I'm pretty sure.
They did change
it was the same, but rather than being like trees and such that you probably couldn't even see, most of it was gone, so then you could actually see.
No, there were a lot of trees. In some areas, there were like fields where you could tell there were trees, but like there are forests.
Nice. Like, you're seeing more of the world than you were before it was nuked.
That is true.
Because it most likely was probably already there. If you jump back onto 5 and go to that same place, you'll probably see it again. Yeah,
well, that I do, but at the same time, I like that we're in the same place, so it's not just jumping around. I like that,
But it wouldn't make sense if Montana was nuked and you were, playing in LA.
Well, in the game, it speaks how it was like a countrywide thing, like everyone's screwed.
Wait, everybody got nuked?
Yeah, because they were talking about.
So, is this the Resource Wars? Actually, no, it was the Fallout.
It's like a nicer Fallout. Because Fallout, my problem with Fallout is that 200 years.
You better watch what you're getting ready to say.
I'm talking about the apocalypse of Fallout, not the.
Wait, 200 years, so Fallout 4. Okay.
Yeah, so if we're talking 200 years after this, then I mean, I feel like there are different scenarios of a nuke. It depends where you are too, because Fallout is always near where the nuke went off. Now, in Far Cry 5, it looked like the nuke went off, like, next door, okay? It looked like the nuke went off,
yeah, Far Cry 5, like, the nuke went off, like, a few blocks away, because that was Boston. Far Cry 3, Washington, D.C., makes total sense. Yep. New Vegas, Las Vegas, makes sense. However, Fallout 1 and 2, which took place in California, because, actually, those two is pretty much the creation of the NCR. I guess LA, but LA, San Francisco, Seattle, I guess that'll probably affect it.
My problem is with Far Cry is that it just looks too, like, you know, just not.
In my opinion, Far Cry does not look like it was nuked. Far Cry looks like it was.
Well, it's been 17 years.
It's been a good time. Well,
Fallout 4's been 200 years. And
Fallout 76 has a lot of vegetation.
But yeah, that was.
But they were in an area where they were not. Like, directly
We don't talk about Fallout 76. What are you talking about?
We're talking about the lore, not the actual gameplay.
Yeah, it took place 76 years after, and everybody...
It was 76 years?
Yes. That's
I thought it was 20 years.
It was Vault 76, and it was...
20 years.
Well, yeah, it was after a period of time, like, all these experts that were housed within Vault 76 were to be released upon the world to help, to teach the civilians and build up the world and make it a better place.
Okay, so...
But that didn't go at all. Was planned because the game broke.
Yeah. But basically, we can argue that 76 and Far Cry 5, New Dawn take place roughly the same time. There's a couple of years difference, so they're roughly in the same time. Now they're different apocalypses, but I just feel like the one problem with Fallout is that the fact that everything. Now there is 200 years in Fallout 4, and Fallout 3 is only like 100 and something years.
Also, mind you, if you're talking about the scale of destruction in the alternate timeline that was Fallout, they were harnessing all kinds of nuclear technology, so their nuclear bombs would be probably
a lot worse.
100 times more effective than what we have.
That makes more sense.
So
okay.
If you're going off purely destruction, that's probably why it doesn't look as bad, but still, I do think New Dawn does not look as if it was nuked. It looks more like as if they just threw a few bombs at it, not nuke it.
Yeah, because it all grows back.
Yeah, because 17 years after a nuclear explosion, there would be essentially no vegetation. Everybody would be dying of radiation poisoning.
Yeah, shouldn't it all be dirt?
Yeah, and it would still be a nuclear winter. So I don't think it was a nuke at all. Because it does not show the signs as if it was a nuke.
Well, in the opening montage, now it might be that they did it wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, they did it wrong.
But the way that they did it, you saw like Nick Wright's house. I think it was Nick Wright's house in the opening scene.
Yeah.
And you see the rush of energy from the nuke like smash through the house. Then you see fire all around, hellfire. Then you see all the dogs going at the scraps. Then you see the winter, and then you start to see it slowly become vegetated. And
but that's only after a couple years, though.
But
looks like.
Here, I'm just saying, this is what the game shows.
All right, here, this is real world. If a nuclear bomb were to go off an area, it's said that the place cannot be habitable until about 40 to 45 years after the explosion.
What happened with Nagasaki and Hiroshima? They just
Hiroshima. Those were like some nukes. They're not like today's nukes. Today's nukes, the place cannot be habitable until about 40 to 45 years after the explosion.
Well, then
because it still has radiation. Yeah, so New Dawn.
Well, there are areas in Hope County that you can't go because of the radiation being so high.
But that's only on the map. You literally can't leave the map because it's all charcoal.
A nuclear bomb doesn't go, I'm going to make 5th Avenue just completely inhabitable, but I'm going to make over here just totally okay. It's going to make everything
nothing in the actual map is like dead it is around. Like, why is that one region just
it's
so flourished, and now all of here is dead. If you try to go near it, dead. Just like that.
Far Cry 6 needs to take place somewhere where the nukes didn't hit at all.
I don't think they're going to take Far Cry 6 with Far Cry 5.
Yeah, Far Cry 6 none of the Far Cries are connected.
No.
They are. They're connected.
Maybe they're loosely connected, but they're
in the same universe.
I know, but the dude from Far Cry 3 has no reason to interact
the United States being nuked is kind of a big deal.
Yes, but
so what I'm saying is Far Cry 6 will either take place somewhere where the nukes didn't happen at all, They can easily do that.
Like they've always done.
Or they can really expand upon the post-apocalypticness and really give us not a rushed
they're not
skin of a game.
Because Far Cry is not a post-apocalyptic game series, so they're not going to do that.
Far Cry 6 should...
New Dawn is like
it's
kind
of like a Primal.
It's like an OVA in an anime.
It's like Primal. Primal's like...
We don't talk about Primal.
We don't talk about Primal because it was bad.
To be fair, Primal did also take place in the United States.
No, it took place in the same place that Far Cry 4 took place.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
I saw that in a video too.
Oh. Alright, well, can I speak about Joseph Seed now that we got the New Dawn?
You can.
And so, Fallout.
Fallout.
Yes. So you don't think he has like godly or heavenly powers to speak from God?
Okay.
I just want to know, do you say yes or no?
In New Dawn.
Yes or no?
He does have some weird stuff going on with the whole bear attack.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
1, 2, 3, say it.
I don't know.
1, 2,
That's
3,
the thing.
say it.
It's up for interpretation.
Just say your interpretation.
Yes or no?
Just say
in your opinion, yes or no?
I don't care about your interpretation. I just want to say.
In your opinion, yes or no? I say no.
I'm not gonna say no, but okay. I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna defend my reasoning.
Okay. All right. Another debate.
Can I destroy his reasoning?
Okay.
Wait, I don't have a reasoning.
You're saying no.
I just say no because he's not religious. He's not religious.
That's my reasoning.
He's a smooth talker.
He's not. We've seen people like Pastor Jerome in Far Cry.
All right, now I'm going to separate myself from this debate because my opinion doesn't matter since I have not played either games and I haven't seen too much into it. So I'm separating myself. I'll be the mediator.
We've seen Pastor Jerome, who is a faithful, God-fearing man. He's in both games.
But do you think he can speak through God? Do you think he's a religious guy?
I think that he's got some hocus-pocus stuff. And I don't
Joseph
think...
or...
Joseph.
Arthur, hold on. Why do you think he does?
Because at the end of the game, you remember... You know what happens with Joseph and his son, right?
He bites the apple, turns into a bear.
Yes. And Joseph says that the guy, the protagonist, our guy, is the only one worthy of eating it. And once we eat it, we're like super powerful. We get like the gift of Eden, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Right? And so we can do this. And I don't know if Joseph has the ability to do it either. But whenever his son tries to do it, he realizes his son can't take it. And at the end credits, his son is it's a flashback, and the son's like, "Dad, can I have one of them?" He's like, "No, son. You know why?" He's like, "You're not worthy of it. Can I have one when I'm older?" "No, you can't." And then he's like,
not see this flashback.
and then at the end he says, "Whenever you die, old man, I'll eat it then." And then he just walks away. And so Ethan now, when he's older, he eats it and becomes a demon, which our guy, the protagonist, never became. And so I think that's why he could have otherworldly powers to speak to God.
Okay. I think that my whole thing is that, like, as a Christian, why would God instill Joseph Seed as, like...
He's not the shepherd. Joseph Seed says that the protagonist at the end is the shepherd. You are the shepherd of the people now.
But Joseph Seed gets to the shepherd. Why would this awful man that's killed hundreds of people and enslaved the town...
As if God and Jesus haven't killed anybody?
Well, Jesus has not killed anybody.
God technically flooded the earth, you know.
Yeah, but that's because people. God was.
We should probably not get into this topic.
My point is, Jesus did not kill anybody. Okay.
And I'm not saying that he's a prophet. Okay. I'm saying he's not a messenger, but
you know what?
He's like a pastor. He can speak. He's spoken to, and then he gives it out to people.
He might have gotten worldly powers, but we've also seen crazy things happen in the Bliss. And the Bliss is a drug.
Also, here, to be fair, you can't really... I personally, I'm siding with him in this case because, if strictly speaking, from what my experience, Far Cry 3, it had all that other stuff which happened, which also could seem like otherworldly powers. So in the terms of that universe, the game's universe, it makes sense to this.
Okay, in that universe... Maybe.
In the game's universe, I think Joseph Seed is
now, and granted, I was talking about our universe, but trying to compare our universe to a video game is kind of hard. So
in
that universe,
Joseph Seed doesn't really exist.
Maybe.
Unless you're talking about the Far Cry 5 movie they made with it alongside the game.
They made like a
it's like a 20-30 minute short on Amazon Prime.
I'm not buying that.
It was on Amazon Prime.
I don't think you have to buy it.
I'll show you it if you want to see it.
I don't really want to see it.
It was like pretty good quality for what it is.
I'd say it's pretty good.
It hyped the game up. It did a good job at it too. Yeah. Because someone like Joseph Seed was there. And
I think the guy they had play as Joseph Seed was the voice actor of Joseph Seed. Yeah. And he
looks like Joseph Seed.
It's because they did the whole facial thing.
Where
they put the dots all over your face.
Yeah.
A face scan.
Yeah.
He looks good for the role.
All right, since he
is the role.
Yeah.
Since you asked us about our games we've been playing recently, what about you?
Escape from Tarkov.
What?
Escape from Tarkov.
He's told me about this.
I've never heard of this.
No, nobody.
It's a computer game.
It makes sense. I don't play PC.
Yeah, it's a game. It's in beta right now. It's awesome. I've been supporting it since the very beginning. I could show you a video after the podcast.
What is it about?
Essentially, you're in this. It takes place in a city called fictional city in Russia, in the northwestern region of Russia, called Tarkov, and there's this company called Terra Group, and they're doing not good stuff. So they hire this private military contracting army called USEC, and what they do is that they're essentially going through and they're destroying evidence and covering up all of the wrongdoing of Terra Group. The Russian government suspects that Terra Group is doing all this, but they don't have quite enough to get involved into it themselves. So they hire another private military contracting group called Bear to have them go investigate and essentially try and disrupt them.
So you have USEC, who is hired by the Terra Group or Russia.
USEC is hired by Terra Group. They're an American private military contractors.
So the Terra Group has its own military.
And Russia does not send their own military because they don't have quite enough. Yeah, they don't have. Okay, but so
they also hire a private military.
They also. So what happens is the city kind of just devolves into chaos. They released a book. The second book actually came out recently because it's a recent series with it, and really good books. Highly recommend you get them. But what happens is the city essentially just kind of falls apart. There's shootouts in the street, and so what happens is they call a citywide evacuation, and the Russian government abandons Bear, and Terra Group abandons USEC, and they essentially all run away. And so everybody is stuck inside this city that's essentially a war zone, and you play as one of the people. You can either play as Bear or USEC. I play as USEC because I like to understand what my character is saying. I do understand a little bit of Russian, but Ukrainian Russian's the same. So
do you not use subtitles?
No, there's no subtitles. Well, it's kind of hard because what they say. Also, but then there's also what's called scavs, which is the civilians who are trying to
rise up against both of them.
No, they're just trying to survive.
Okay.
And so what you have to do is you just have to try and escape. Right now, there's a few maps. You can either play in Factory, Customs, Woods, Shoreline, or the Lab. And they're really cool maps. The game looks beautiful. It's built on Unity engine, and it's amazing. They've made the game a lot better now, so it's really good. And have you played Stalker or heard of Stalker?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well the game is influenced off of that. It's got a long title. It's a hardcore survival MMORPG. Is what they call it.
Sounds fun.
Hardcore survival MMORPG.
Yes. I really wish my laptop could run it.
Yes, I actually have a free standard code, which I can give one of you, but I'm not going to give it to you if your computer's crap.
I just have a Chromebook, so probably not me, unless I can...
I bought the limited edition called Edge of Darkness, and essentially it increases my stash size. It does all of this cool stuff. And so what happens is, in the game, the way it works is... in your main menu, you go to your character tab, and you pick what you want to bring into the raid with you. And so, say I want to bring an AK-74U with some armor, a vest, and 2 magazines and spare bullets and med supplies. Mind you, there's also food, water, and radiation and all kinds of other stuff. So then you go into your raid.
Is this an open world game or
right now you can only play one of those maps, but the plan is once the game's out, it'll have all of them linked together.
Through fast travel, or just all
no,
you can just go to?
You spawn in Customs, and your escape is in Shoreline. So that means you have to go through Factory, then through Woods, and then you have to go through. You have to go down through the town. You have to go through the lighthouse, and then you'll have to go be in Shoreline. But they all also have things where there's the. You can also find the lab, which is an underground hidden lab. which then can also take you straight to Shoreline. But also in Customs, it can take you all over the place. And they also have like the downtown city called Streets of Tarkov. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I also forgot. There's also Interchange, which is essentially a big-ass mall.
Okay.
And so once you get everything you want, say I want to go to Customs, so I go into Customs, and I have to survive. I have to loot, and then I have to extract. So you go through, you kill a few people, you grab their gear, and then you extract. When you extract, you have all your stuff, and then you stick it in your stash. You bring you get what you want, and you go back in. Now, say you die, you lose everything you have unless it's in your secured container. So it's kind of like you could bring a lot, but if you die, you're going to lose a lot. But then again, you could bring little, so it's kind of like a risk-reward balance. Mm-hmm. It's stressful, but like the good stressful. I really like the game.
Alright. Since we're on the topic of video games, I want to know your guys' favorite games you played all the time, whether it be because of the story, the graphics, or the multiplayer, just whatever.
Let's do top three because
top three.
Yeah, top three.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's a big list. All right, we'll go with start with the beard.
I'm gonna go on some nostalgia here. Okay, number 3 is Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. I have worn that game to death.
That's fair.
And I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so even now, yeah, it's a kid's game. But it's
a good one.
It's the only good game where you can completely relive the Star Wars story. Like you play through the movies. And it's the only one that you could do. I mean, there's like the Revenge of the Sith game, but it's only Revenge of the Sith.
And there's Force Unleashed.
Didn't Lord of the Rings game have like open world? So like you could actually do the walk from like to Mordor.
For Lego?
Yeah, and Legos like Lord of the Rings.
I don't know.
But I know Marvel Superheroes 1, I think, like that entire city is open to explore.
It is. Yeah. Because I played that with my little cousin.
I think they had an achievement for that, actually.
Really?
Yeah, we're like do the actual walk to Mordor. Okay, actually, I have a question before we get to me. Do like series, can I just like lump it in? Like as like a
series, like if you want to do the Call of Duty series?
Yeah, like can I just like lump it together rather than do like, this game is cool, but then like if there's a trilogy and I say all of them for my 3.
I guess that's fair.
I agree.
Yeah. Alright, so you number 2?
It's a tie between the Walking Dead games, the Telltale games. I know.
Only season 1 was good.
And Minecraft, just because we screw around on Minecraft so much.
That's fair.
I know I'm like so old to play Minecraft, but goodness gracious, do we just do the stupidest things?
Here.
Are you ever old enough?
Actually, here. If you don't mind, if we change it up a little bit.
That's fine.
Here,
Can I finish my
yeah, go ahead.
And my number 1 is Rainbow Six Siege.
So, wait, you have a tie between 2?
Yeah, The Walking Dead and Minecraft.
Why don't you just move one of them to 3 then? Because then that's 4 games.
Yeah, that's true. Then I guess I'll move. I don't know, because
just move Star Wars. Remove Star Wars then, and just have them tie for 2. Since
yeah, but
3.
I like Star Wars. Do I like Star Wars more than Walking Dead?
If they're your tie for
really,
number 2,
I should be tying Walking Dead and Star Wars together.
Then do that then.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to choose which one. Okay, fine. It's Star Wars, Minecraft, and Rainbow.
Okay, so Star Wars, Minecraft,
and Rainbow.
1, 2, 3, and 2, and Rainbow's 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here. If you don't mind, how about we go through each genre and then give our favorite.
That's better.
Genre?
I like that
probably is better.
All right. So you still want to stick with the top 3? Unless it's one where it's like you don't really have that much.
I don't. Those are okay. Let's scrap the top 3. And let's
go top 3. Same thing with like.
Okay. You got a list of genres?
Yeah. All right. What is your top 3 adventure games?
Now, what do adventure games roughly count
considered?
as? Because
let's see. They're usually single-player games and often set in fantasy or adventure worlds. You complete puzzles to advanced levels, and so
a Lego game.
Sure.
Maybe.
It's like a fantasy game that's
so like The Witcher would count as an adventure game.
Yes.
If
Skyrim.
it's not,
Skyrim, yes.
fair enough.
Fallout.
Also, you can cross with the genres. As
okay,
well.
So okay. I would definitely have to put the Lego Star Wars game over there.
Okay, that's one.
Adventure game. Does that count as? Does Pokemon count as adventure, or does that count as something
it's
else?
fantasy.
That's
an RPG though. That's an RPG.
It takes place in a fantasy world. It's usually.
Okay, so Pokemon.
Because games can be multiple genres.
I would say I have Pokemon White, but Black and White, they're the same game. I just like Zekrom better.
Agreed.
And then I don't really play a lot of single player, so this is really hard.
I'm disappointed.
I know. Would Dying Light count?
It's
no.
That's a. It's
I think it could be considered
it
adventure.
could, but I'd probably lump that more into action. So
okay, that's an action game. Then
adventure. So you could say like literally anything that takes place in a fantasy world.
I know, but that wasn't really my cup of tea.
So you said Lego and what?
Lego and Pokemon.
Could Minecraft
so all the
be considered adventure?
Yeah, Minecraft is technically.
Really? Okay,
yeah,
then
Minecraft is adventure.
Fine. All the kiddie games.
Okay, so I'm going to have to go with Assassin's Creed. I love those games. They're very fun.
I didn't even
think
about that.
If I had to choose
Black
one
Flag
of them,
was so good.
not one of my favorites.
Black Flag was good up until it started to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
That one mission where you chase... I forgot what that name... The pirate name where he betrays you and takes the little skull and leaves you to die in that cave.
The hardest mission was the one where you were in a boat and there was that island which was a sea, but then there was this big, strong ship that sit right there and it could shoot you way before you could shoot it.
I remember that.
With mortars, yeah.
It was the Dreadnought.
I almost broke my controller. I was like, I can't play this game anymore. I can't.
I think that's right. I think that's where I stopped.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I wanted to cry when I played Unity. It was so...
Unity was actually fun.
Unity was fun, but the combat... I'm so used to getting 50 people surrounding you and then counter.
Yeah, that's why they changed it, because it was so easy.
Yeah, and the Odyssey, I hear, did it a lot better. Okay, but...
I hear Odyssey is good.
It's a good...
What's the one
it's
after
not a
Odyssey?
Assassin's Creed game.
What's the Origins? I heard Origins was
Origins
good.
before. Origins is better than
I just
Odyssey.
heard Odyssey did the combat better.
I can agree with that. But if I had to choose between the Assassin's Creed, it's either 2 or 3.
Yeah, the Ezio story.
I did not like the beginning of 3, how you're playing as this guy and then you become his son.
I really liked
You stayed. It would have been if it was 20 minutes, it would have been a prologue, but it was a lot of the game. You're playing as this guy, and then you just become this other guy all of a sudden. And it's
I really liked Brotherhood and Revelations, where
those are fun.
Yeah, when you had the assassins that could do all those missions and help you out and stuff.
I never used my assassin. I just went full on Ezio, one-man army.
I never really did it until the end of the game. Then I got I brought in as many assassins as I could and just had a huge war in the streets. All right, but what was your last one? Or your other ones? Assassin's Creed.
I guess would Red Dead Redemption 2 count? I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of an adventure, but
that's more of an action game.
Yeah.
If not, then I'll take that out. Of course, I gotta have Minecraft. I've spent multiple.
I spent too much time on Minecraft.
I used to play that game a lot with my old friends. So.
Man, where's that Terraria crew at?
I play a little bit of Terraria, but not my kind of game. I do like. I like how it can't. I don't know how to explain it. Never mind. Just forget I said anything about Terraria. So what did I say 3 already?
Assassin's Creed, Minecraft.
I said Assassin's Creed 2 and 3 and Minecraft.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just go with that.
Yeah.
For me, definitely number 1, Fallout. Up and down, always Fallout.
Which one? Just a series?
New Vegas mainly, but I do like the other ones as well. But New Vegas essentially is my all-time favorite. Would you count Grand Theft Autos?
GTA is an adventure?
No.
I don't think it's a fantasy.
That is not fantasy at all.
Yeah, I know.
But
it doesn't have to be fantasy, just a different word.
Not it's not
GTA
a simulation of real life.
Well, I mean, most people are not evil empires.
Let's say, let's see, Fallout, Skyrim. Well, Elder Scrolls series.
That counts.
I liked Morrowind and Oblivion. Skyrim was good because I like to mod it.
You can mod the crap out of that game.
Yeah, I think right now I have Elder Scrolls is the one that put the ESP limits on, which blew. I hate them for
What is that again?
It essentially limits how many ESPs or mods you can have.
That's stupid.
Isn't 6 coming out within the next couple years?
They said that years ago.
I'm pretty sure they said at this E3 that...
Yeah, but they say it every E3 though. And then lastly, I'd say...
But they gave us a picture this E3 and that made it so much better.
Right.
Let's see.
Just look through your entire games library in your mind. Just envision it.
Oh, I have it on my phone. I can actually take a look.
Why don't you have been doing that then?
Let's see. Where is it? Library. Out of my 184 games.
Very modest. That's a modest amount.
Yeah.
I guess you could also count the Arma games.
Because
it is a different world.
Those are first-person shooters.
No, they're not first-person.
Really? Then they're third.
Would you get the Division then?
The Division.
No, that's
an MMO.
That's just a different type.
That's online.
RimWorld. There you go, RimWorld.
RimWorld.
Number 2 is RimWorld. Elder Scrolls number 3. RimWorld is a colonist management.
Okay.
It's really good. I like it. All right. Next is action games, and action games are described as games that includes lots of challenges. They're a mix of combat, solving puzzles, and etc. Essentially, typically shooters.
Okay, so
Typically.
Okay. So I think I know what you're going to say.
number 1, obviously, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yep.
Number 2. Number 2 is a weird one because I want to say it's going to be a Call of Duty, but I can't choose which Call of Duty between Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. So they're both really good games. Now, Modern Warfare 3 had my favorite Call of Duty mode ever, Infected. And that's all I played on it. But Black Ops, I'm going to have to give the spot to Black Ops 2 because not only did I play a lot on the multiplayer, I played zombies. I played the crap out of zombies. And me being a huge zombie fan, that's a big deal. So, then Rainbow, Black Ops 2, and,
Why don't you put Modern Warfare 3 there then?
No.
No.
I need to check because I'm not a Call of Duty whore. Let's see. I want to say I really enjoyed the Battlefields, but I feel like there's a game like on the end of the top of my head that I just don't remember.
You don't.
Okay. Let's see. I really did enjoy New Dawn, but I don't think it's like top 3 material.
Would you say 5 or 3 or 4?
I don't think it's I don't think it's going to Far Cry. I had one on my head. That sucks.
Dying Light.
Oh yeah, I did put Dying Light there.
Yeah, we said it would be more of an action.
No, that counts. Oh, would Spider-Man count as adventure?
Which Spider-Man?
No, because it takes place in a real place.
So would it count as action?
Yeah.
Wait, which Spider-Man? Are you talking
Spider-Man
about
PS4.
PS4, you've played it?
It takes place in New York. So
I haven't played that much of it though, so.
Because it's not a different world.
It's like very similar
it's very
to
similar
real
world
life.
with superheroes.
Yeah, so. But then again, if that was the case, then you would include GTA.
Yeah. Okay, so then
I think
Dying Light being 3, Black Ops 2 being 2, and then Rainbow Six being 1.
I think GTA could be considered an action game.
I would.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Car chases and
Gunning down prostitutes.
Exactly.
After you had sex with them.
Yeah.
So you can get your money back.
All right. Well.
And then you
Putting it
get
bluntly.
spinners on your car.
Okay.
With that same money.
So I'm gonna have the same opinions as Mr. Beard. I wouldn't say Rainbow is my top number 1. I'd say it's more of a 2 or 3. Number 1 and 2. Well, I'm just gonna lump number 1 as Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. Those are my favorite games ever played. Best story mode, Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 played the multiplayer of that so much. So I'm just gonna put those as 1. Rainbow Six Siege is 2, and number 3. Let's just say trying to envision my games library through my eyes. It's actually kind of. Let me see if I can pull something up.
I don't think you can on the Xbox app.
You doubting my abilities?
Yes.
You can see what you have downloaded, but you can't see what you have on disc.
Yeah, let me see if I can check my games and apps. I can just check my achievements and see what games I have.
That you could do.
That
Every game got an achievement in you.
Yes. Let me see.
I got one that I don't know if he may get it. I don't know if he will, but it's for a different topic.
All right. Well, we can do that after this topic then. Action. Would you say it was considered again? The description for action.
Action is it's described as a game that includes lots of challenges, combat, like jumping,
giant set pieces, typically.
So basically, it could be considered a first-person shooter.
Yeah, shooters are typically action. Anything where you're essentially
fighting.
So like
except a fighting game.
So like Street Fighter would also be an action game.
Wouldn't that be its own genre?
No,
fighting game.
It's action. Action is kind of just a huge lump. Like it includes kind of everything.
Yeah, like explosions and stuff. But
for instance, like a lot of RTS games, like StarCraft, would be action games.
Okay.
Like action games essentially includes everything that does not include fighting.
Okay.
All right. Well, looking at my achievements library, I guess I could put Titanfall. But if I look at my, if I could look at my games I had right now, I could probably choose something better. But I guess Titanfall 1 for now.
Titanfall was good. I like the
It's not a bad choice.
Yeah, but that's just what I see.
I didn't get to play the game though until like after it was dead, so it's kind of a shame.
I still have it, 1 and 2.
All right, now
your turn.
For action games, number 1, I'd say EFT.
EFT.
Escape from Tarkov.
Yep.
Number 2, I'd have to say GTA series, mainly because GTA 3 was the first game I ever played on PlayStation 2.
You're not going to say 4 or 5 specifically?
Well, like kind of the series, but more specifically, I'd say 5 is good. I like the main story, but I'd say for like the game I had the most fun in, mainly, it would be 4.
Okay, yeah. I played that with my friend a little bit whenever we were younger at his house.
I just like the stupid ragdoll in that game.
Yeah. He had like cheat codes for it. They just spawn in, but I think every GTA has that.
Swing set glitch.
Oh, I think I remember that one before.
Yeah, where you wedge your car up against a swing set
and you just boom, fly off.
And then number 3, Rainbow. And so.
All right.
Now, before I continue, I'm going to go ahead and institute a rule, mainly because I'm looking at this list and I'm coming up with like the same games mainly.
No repeating?
You cannot repeat a game, let's say, twice.
Okay. So you only repeat it once, like you say this and then you say it again.
So if I were to say Minecraft for the next one,
you cannot say Minecraft. You cannot say Minecraft anymore, essentially. All right. Well, actually, you can say one more. Next is simulation games. It's a simulation video game. Describes a diverse subcategory of video games generally designed to closely simulate real-world activities.
That's going to be kind of difficult for you guys.
Like The Sims.
Like The Sims, yeah, maybe.
I play a lot of simulation games, I'd say.
You want to take a break and let me go first?
Like that roller coaster simulator?
Yeah.
Roller coaster tycoon?
I really don't play simulators.
Essentially all tycoons and stuff. I think Minecraft does actually count as a simulator.
I don't think so.
That's rough.
It's rough, but I think it does count.
And then Minecraft, and that's all I got because I don't play that genre that much.
I'll say...
Yeah. Well, just having 3 is the maximum. You don't have to say
Could you
3.
consider sports games as a simulation?
There is a genre of sports games, but I wasn't really going to say it because we don't have... So, yeah. If you sports games, just put it in here.
Alright. Well, I'm going to say for sports games, NCAA Football 14.
I actually have that one.
It's one of the most fun It's the most fun I've had on a football game or a sports game.
I did the, was it Road to Glory?
Road to Glory?
Yeah,
yes.
My character broke his neck and my game ended.
Oh. I didn't know you could get that gruesome.
Yeah, because somebody fell over, and so I pressed Y to do the jump, and then a guy came over, knocked out my legs, landed right on my head, and it was like, I just skipped the entire game, and it was like...
You got an injury.
You can't join.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because my character pretty much became like paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, but I got both. I had one copy, but ended up breaking after the multiple years of me playing it somehow. It like had a lot of scratches on it. So I got a new one a year, or probably 2 years ago. And then this past Thanksgiving, like around the beginning of December, I had both of my NCAA football stolen, and I had my 360 stolen. I had some other games for my.
That blows.
I had my actual old Xbox One stolen, my hard drive on it, my terabyte. So I lost both of those, which really sucked, especially my football NCAA games. I think I lost.
That's a 360 game. I'm sure it's not that much money.
I think I lost Madden. What was it? 25 as well, and the Amazing Spider-Man games.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Yeah, but you know what? I have an Xbox One S now, and that's fine.
That's why I keep everything digital, so that way if they steal they can't really steal the disc.
But they can steal your Xbox and your hard drive.
But I can just get my profile. I still have my profile on me. So as long as I'm
if you make it your home Xbox, then yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, because I can just log in on my online. Also, then I can be like, yo, my Xbox was stolen, so my account. I need to change everything in my account.
Yeah.
And then everything on that hard drive, all those games are useless because you need that the original account in order to play those games.
And I guess I played a little bit of The Sims 4, so I guess I'll put that there. And I'll have to put another football game here. It's probably going to be Madden. I'd say 11 or 12. One of those. I'm not sure.
All right, for me, I'd say Sims, RimWorld again. That's the second time I used it. It's
right.
really a great game. And the third one, simulation games.
You can just cap it off at 2 if you want.
Yeah, I'll probably cap it off at 2, unless I think of something. Right. Your turn, Beard.
I already went.
You said Minecraft, I thought.
Oh, yeah. Alright then. Next is... I'm not going to do that one. Not going to do that one either. RTS games, real-time strategy.
Real-time strategy?
I don't play that many.
Right.
I play Risk.
Real-time strategy games allows players to control large armies, developing their weapons and bases. Because that's not necessarily right. Essentially...
So, like, Clash of Clans.
No, that's mobile. Have you played XCOM?
No.
No.
Oh my god.
That's what XCOM is?
XCOM is an RTS game.
Do I have, like, battleships
like
and stuff?
XCOM, StarCraft, Total War. I guess Civ.
I don't really play strategy games
Civ
that
is much
much,
risk.
so I can't say for
let's
sure.
just skip this
Well,
one.
yeah,
Well, they're not my
I'm all
cup of tea.
I'm all PC, so it's like
Yeah.
well, XCOM is on console, but yeah, I'd say the XComs are good. Civ, I guess I don't know if Civ falls into this, but that's good.
What's it called? Civilization
Civ,
5?
Civilization, well, not just 5, but yeah, actually they came out with a DLC recently.
Hmm.
Where global warming.
Well, I've heard of Civilization, but I've never played it.
Hoi 4, Hearts of Iron 4, great game.
Yeah.
Alright. This one's just strategy, not real-time strategy. It's a time management games, or a subgenre of strategy video games. They're casual games focused around fast real-time allocation of resources.
Well, I'm going to lump that under RTS and say, no deal for me.
I guess a game that's like... I guess you could include some action games that are not like, Call of Duty, where it's like run and gun, where you have to do at least a little bit of management.
So,
I
like...
guess-
Last of Us would be a good one. That one's kind of a strategy game.
I haven't
Okay.
played Last of Us.
Last of Us is good. I guess I can throw it in there. So, like, a game... Can it be open world?
Oh, actually...
Or is there a subgenre for open world?
Can I...
There is a subgenre for open world, so we can just go back to that one.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to throw the flag on this one. Last of Us.
I'll say... Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, that's one.
No, that was like free a while ago. It was fun, especially that story
Didn't
mode.
Are you talking about the mini one? That one was kind of like just...
Ground Zero?
Ground Zero and
I have Ground Zero, but I've never played it because it's like a DLC pretty much.
It's a prequel.
Yeah, it's the prequel, essentially explaining the...
But there's multiple missions in it, but it's taking place at the same location.
Now, wasn't there like didn't Metal Gear Solid just have like a zombie game recently?
It's
Metal
crappy,
Gear
though.
Survive.
It's not good.
It's heard of
But
hot garbage.
actually, there's a thing like it was right when they're holding like at the manifest. It's essentially says like, Konami sucks. And it was made by one of the people there.
The developers?
Yeah, the developers.
Oh, man.
That like hating their job. But yeah, for me it's a Splinter Cell. I like Splinter Cell.
I haven't played the Splinter Cell games, but I've heard they're fun.
Yeah.
What was the one that came with a 360 console that shipped with it? I'm trying to think. Conviction?
It was Conviction and there was Blacklist, but then there was also Double Agent, which is good. I really like Double Agent.
My dad played Conviction whenever we
Chaos
first got
Theory
it,
as well.
like, a while ago. I don't even know where the disc is for that game anymore.
It went from like super hardcore to like more, I guess more
Relaxed.
action, more relaxed. But I really like Blacklist story. All right, so we moving on to the next one then.
Yep.
Next is role playing games.
RPG.
RPGs. You all know what RPGs are.
Okay, so I'm gonna choose. I wanna play a little cheatsies right now. I'm gonna choose a different Pokemon game.
Okay.
Well, you can say Pokemon one more time.
Well, can I choose a different Pokemon game? Because I have a different Pokemon game for RPG.
You can use the Pokemon series one more time.
Okay, fine. Pokemon RPG. That would go under like
one
a.
you're playing now? Let's go Pikachu.
Oh wow!
That's like the one.
At me.
Have you seen the video with Nova? It was like, wake the hell up! And he like didn't even do anything.
Well, let's see. RPG. So that would count under like most open world games are RPGs as well, right?
Minecraft's an RPG, but you said that.
I already said that. Role playing game.
You also do like the MMOs, like World of Warcraft.
I haven't played many. I played Fusion Fall. Does that count? Let's see. RPGs. I want to say.
I could put.
I'm gonna go look at my Xbox. My Xbox account and just see what I've been playing.
What would you say the Batman games fall under? Would you say that's adventure as well? I probably should have said that earlier.
Action, probably.
Action. I should have said that for action.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be another genre we'll come across.
Let's see.
Hopefully, Those are probably strategy games as well. I probably missed my shot on those.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to scroll down.
You live and you learn.
Alright, well, while he figures it out, you want to...
Assassin's Creed Origins, because that's one of the only ones I've played.
Where would State of Decay 2 roll into this?
State of Decay would be RPG.
Yeah.
Then I'll definitely put State of Decay in there. So, Pokemon, State of Decay, and what about Watch Dogs? Where does Watch Dogs go?
Watch Dogs would probably be action. Oh yeah, I wanted to say Watch Dogs.
But I've only played that with the multiplayer, but no one ever gets on it.
Watch Dogs could also arguably be strategy as well. Well, because you have to come up with like strategies, because there's like the stealth or like walk in and shoot everybody.
7 Days to Die.
Good game. Yeah, that one's probably more of a survival, like sandbox, open world.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Minecraft is a sandbox game.
But that's also RPG, so there you go. For you.
Could Far Cry be considered RPG? I don't think it is.
Oh wait, then I reviewed
Far Cry 3.
So basically, anything with a skill tree is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
So
like
Dying Light could be because it's
like
skill tree.
where you have a character progression system.
Okay, so then definitely New Dawn in there. Throw New Dawn instead of State. Wait, what?
Right,
is
so
it? Instead of
name your
Pokemon. Instead of Pokemon.
Right,
So-
name your 3.
So let's put a skill tree.
New Dawn. What was my second one? I already bleeped out here. I had New Dawn. Oh, let's just do
State of Decay.
New Dawn, State of Decay, and
Dying Light. You said?
uh,
I thought you said
So
that.
you said 7 Days to Die as well.
7 Days to Die.
How about this? Pokemon, Far Cry, and well, I'm having State of Decay.
All right, so there's your 3.
I had
anything with
mental-
character progression.
a
versus
mental
you
poop.
progress.
Okay, let's go with Assassin's Creed Origins. Batman Arkham Knight has a skill tree. Well, all the Batman Arkham games do.
Yep.
Well, Arkham City, Origins, and Knight do. So, but I'll just say Arkham Knight, and I guess Far Cry 5 off the top of my head for now.
All right, for me, for RPGs, the Mass Effect trilogy, hands down, number 1. BDO is good. And Black Desert Online. That's it.
Oh, isn't that like that new game that's coming out from Microsoft?
No, it's
Not
came out,
Microsoft.
it's been out for a bit. It's from a company in Korea. Like it's been out like before it came over to NA servers, but it's really good. The game looks beautiful. They recently remastered it for the hell of it, and like uber like good, essentially like past 4K textures.
Yeah.
They kind of just did it for the hell of it, but
I played the beta of it.
really good.
Didn't really play that much. It gives me like a Skyrim online.
Yeah,
the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online was not great though, but they do the seasons really good. Like for instance, during like Christmas one year, I think it was like 2-3 years ago in Velia, which is like kind of the starter area. It was like snowing, so it was like huge snow everywhere, and they had like a fireworks show at midnight at Christmas Eve. It was really cool.
Sounds actually really cool.
Yeah, and they got like an exclusive item, and you just got like a pet snowman that follows you around.
All right.
But and then my number 3 for RPGs would probably be I'm gonna probably say EFT again.
Okay. So let's try and get one more category in here before we wrap this up or get to a new topic, because we're already past the 1 hour 3 mark.
Let's say 3 more.
No,
3 more.
that's good.
All right, 3 more. Let's do survival horror.
There you go.
So pretty much all my zombie games are here. I would like to formally at some zombie games, specifically.
3. Okay.
Does Miscreated on Roblox count?
Oh my god!
Does my surviving a plane crash on Roblox count?
Oh my goodness!
Is it Phantom Forces?
I have to tell a story about this.
Phantom Forces.
So we were playing. We had nothing better to do. So we were like, let's just get on Roblox because it's free. So
It's free. Whoa.
So we play this game called Miscreated. It's a real game, but we were playing the Roblox kind of like cover of the game. And might I say that we took it very seriously, and I remember it was me, you, Stealth, Big Mo.
They don't know who this is.
There's some people we play with on Xbox. And we found the church in there, and we barricaded that place. We all had assault rifles. So when we got close, we'd all rush them and just start shooting at them. And we had a community. We called it the church because it was at a church. And we were surviving. And then, wasn't it somebody on the Stealth started killing people? Now, in this game, you had to have, like if you died, all of your stuff was still in your body. You had to spawn, like, a random part of the world. You didn't really have a map, so you just had to, like, know your way around the world. Big map.
Reminds me of Roblox DayZ.
That's pretty much what it is. But, so basically, Stealth started... Who did he kill? You?
I don't know.
He killed you, or he killed somebody, and... I remember he was, like, going to kill me, but I was like, no, Stealth, think about this for a moment. He didn't kill me.
Because you're begging for your life, like...
I was like, I don't want to get in the way. I'm going to just No, he was trying to kill Pappas.
Oh, my God.
That's another guy we played with. And 94. He killed Pappas. R.A.P. Pappas. He didn't die, but we just don't play with him anymore. And then that happened, and then we just... After that, we kind of... all agreed to stop playing the game.
Well, you want to play it, and then the server got shut down.
Yeah, and then the game got removed. So, yeah, screw you.
Good riddance.
Alright, so...
I'm gonna play... Wow. Okay, I need a moment. I need a moment. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put that Roblox game on there.
Okay.
Okay, and then... Wait, I'm not done. I'm going to put Dead Rising 2. And then I'm going to put The Walking Dead in here, like the Telltale games.
Okay, so I'll go with. I just brain farted what I was gonna say.
Miscreated.
No, I want to burn that game. Dying Light.
That game was like the tits, and then it died.
And then it
like
died.
2 weeks after release, it died. Nether was actually really interesting,
the tits, McGee.
But you know the Nether?
What?
I've
the
heard
Nether.
of it.
It was a really cool game, but then it kind of just died pretty quickly as well.
That's what happens with Steam games sometimes.
It was the whole early access hell, but like what it was kind of like, it shifted hands so much. Like these developers really took care of the game, they loved it, and then it shifted hands to a company that was like, who cares?
Yeah. All right. So as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by someone unnamed.
It's
It was the glasses. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was glasses. It's all glasses' fault.
All right, so I'll say Dying Light. Until Dawn, I've played it a little bit earlier today. Gone through like the first chapter, and then I guess that's it for now. Nothing else.
For me, survival horror. I'd say. I had them in mind. Survive the Nights, definitely.
Okay.
And then 7 Days to Die is good.
Pretty good one.
Yeah, pretty good.
I like how you can make the spikes in that game.
Yeah, there's all kinds
I
of
really wish
stuff.
you could do that in Minecraft.
And then, lastly, DayZ. Definitely DayZ.
No, Miscreated?
Standalone DayZ, not that one. DayZ mod. 100% DayZ mod.
Okay. Well, I have the standalone DayZ. I played it once, but it was still...
They recently updated it. Like, it's now, like, overhauled.
Well, they
actually changed the world a lot, which is
really?
Weird. Yeah.
Well, when I was playing it, it was always nighttime, and it was always raining, and the game was broken, and I was, like, so pissed off.
But now it's a lot better, and you can tell. But it's definitely better. No.
And I remember when they fixed it so where it was still raining all the time. It just wasn't night all the time.
Well,
and then we always got hypothermia.
Oh yeah, I was playing with the clan before, and there was a huge bug to where essentially you always had hyperthermia. Essentially, the one where you're
overheat, really
hot all the time. There was nothing you could do about it. Like you were always really, really hot.
You couldn't even strip down naked.
You could be stripped down. The only way you'd get away is you would have to sit in a pond, sit in like a body of water for like 10 minutes, and so we could completely soak all your clothes, and then you'd cool off. Essentially, to the point where you'd get on the verge of hypothermia. Then you would start running, and like 5 minutes later, you're back to hyperthermia, no matter what you were wearing. It was a weird bug that was going on, but anyway,
they fixed it.
Yeah, they fixed it now. I think. I'm pretty sure they did. But DayZ mod, 100%. I have all kinds of really good memories in that game.
That reminds me, speaking of Roblox, I had some good times on Roblox as a kid.
We still do.
It's not the same.
All right, well, now next is open world.
Oh,
open world.
Goodness.
Oh man, this should be a fun one.
Okay, so here's the scoop.
Miscreated.
Miscreated. I'm just joking. When I think of open world, I can tell you my least favorite open world game.
Do we have
The Division. I hated the Division.
Why?
Because
how far did you get in the Division?
I made it okay far. Like I
Okay.
didn't make it like really far, but I didn't make it like.
To be fair,
mission
games
2.
like those you can't really judge them until in game.
Well, I didn't
But
like
people
it.
still didn't like it either way. People
Okay,
didn't-
I'm gonna say Spider-Man.
Well, however, I love the survival DLC. We had this conversation on the podcast before, but I love the survival DLC.
Definitely Spider-Man. That's 3. I do play a lot of open worlds for this to be
Dying
such a
Light.
hard.
Far Cry,
I
Dying Light.
I've already mentioned those though.
Assassin's
I don't want to
Creed,
just. You know what? Black Flag.
Minecraft. Oh, you already said that.
Black Flag, and I did not. I said it when I was talking about
Minecraft. You already said it.
I know. I already said Minecraft. I'm trying to like mix it up a little bit. I really did like Ghost Recon Wildlands for a while there, and then it got kind of boring.
Yeah, there's always been times where like I want to play Wildlands, and then I play it, and I'll be like, I'm losing interest.
So like,
But I really like their Rainbow Six crossover though.
no,
Yeah.
They also had a Predator crossover. Did you see it?
really.
Yeah, it was really cool. I didn't even know I was in it until it was like, there's something in the woods. It's killing, and then I was like, we're starting getting shot at. I was like, what's going on? And the Predator just like comes out of the woods, like stabs me in the face. Like, what's going on?
I wanna throw down because I'm such a big zombie fan. A lot of the zombie games are open world.
I can remember a ton. I know a ton of non-open world games, which I'm actually going to name one. I really hope you recognize it because there's this really cool achievement which I got both of.
Okay.
And it takes forever. I'll do it when it's my turn.
Fair enough. All right.
I'm gonna say State of Decay 2.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so I play a lot of single player games. Play a lot of open world games like this. So I might repeat some. So, first off, Batman Arkham Knight. Second off, Assassin's Creed 2. Third off, well, let me move Red Dead Redemption up. Red Dead Redemption 2 up to 2. Assassin's Creed 2 and to 3. There.
Alright. For me, open world games, number 3 would definitely be, alright, let's see. Hope you get it. Fuel.
Wait, Fuel?
Fuel. F-U-E-L.
So like a Mad Max
Fuel.
kind of game.
It's a kind of a post-apocalyptic racing game. It has
Kind of like Crossout.
it's one of the largest maps to essentially ever exist.
Is it one of those games where you can't leave the car?
Yeah, kind of.
Like a
but like it's open
racing
world. You can do
game?
whatever you want.
It's like one of the... I'm trying to think of what it's called.
There was a Mad Max game.
I know, but I'm trying to... What was it? I remember what...
The Mad Max game was hot garbage.
It was The Crew. I'm talking about The Crew, like where you can go all over the United States, from like Michigan to Chicago,
Really?
Alright. So
like that.
Fuel is 5,000 square miles or 14,000 kilometers squared. It's
Put that in freedom units.
huge. Yeah, that's what I said. 5,000 miles.
I thought you said meters. Oh.
Oh, so but you
It's-
can't get out of the car.
Yeah, you can't get out of the car, but it's huge. There's an achievement where you have to go from the southeast corner of the map to the northwest corner of the map, and there's another one where you have to go from the southwest corner to the northeast corner. It takes about 2.5 to 3 hours nonstop. Go.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but mainly one of the things that takes over the time is because in the center of the map is this huge pond that's like 10
Huge.
miles, like 10 to like 20 miles in
That's a
diameter.
lake.
Yeah, so you have to like drive all the way around it, but it takes forever. There's a series, there's like a YouTube video which I can show you guys later after the podcast. Where they do that, they record the entire thing. It takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. It's ridiculous, and you have to go through like the different terrains. It's really cool.
I feel bad for the achievement hunters who played that game.
Yeah, that's them. That's the video I was talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that. I remember I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this achievement. How bad could it be? And I sat in my room holding right trigger. And then every time you crashed, you're like, fuck!
Oh man.
Alright, then for 2 open world. Let's see. Does restricted open world count?
Restricted, like
Like
how
how-
so?
Games
Like
where
a Resident Evil.
games where it's where it gives the illusion of
Open world, but it's
open
not.
world. So like RE2.
What's that?
Resident
Resident
Evil
Evil
2.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
It gives
played Resident
it
Evil.
gives the illusion of an open world, but not quite an open world because you don't have the unlimited freedom.
I haven't played it, so I can't say. but I know there's like a remaster that came out a little bit ago.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Resident Evil 2 is pretty good. And then, but I'm not going to include it in this case because it's kind of a limited. Fallout, I think, is that the second time he's Fallout?
Yes, that is the second.
And then Mass Effect, because it's also.
Alright.
Alright, and then the last one, scary games, horror games. Horror.
I don't play a lot of these.
The best, and I love horror games.
Zombie Scout?
No, like games that are designed to be scary.
So scary zombie games.
Not suspenseful, but scary.
I've played a couple.
If you want, I can go first to.
Go first.
I want. Does Friday the 13th count?
Yeah. I think it's more of a
I
thriller.
have been scared on that game.
It's supposed to be more suspenseful, but it's more like, no, I don't know. We'll leave it up to interpretation, but get some others.
Does Slender Man count?
Yes. Slender.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
I've not played that game in so long, but I don't have many to put on this list.
Okay.
Doom. Does that count?
No.
That's a shooter?
Seriously? You find Doom scary?
No,
I mean,
that's
Doom
like the
3
scariest thing I can think
Doom
of.
Doom 3 maybe, because that's when they tried
to like Resident Evil 5 count?
Not 5, but the earlier one.
Biohazard.
Biohazard.
Maybe.
That's 5?
So the very first one?
Biohazard's the one that came out like a couple years
Well,
ago.
Biohazard and Resident Evil is the same thing.
Was
Resident Evil 7? You could
that's the one. That's the one. Resident Evil 7. Because 6 was the one where everyone had different storylines.
Yeah, that was the very action-oriented one.
Okay. I played that one, but 7, I've only played a little bit, but I guess that one counts. So, I don't have much to put in this. Resident Evil 7, Slender, and what did I say for the first one?
Up for interpretation one?
Oh, yeah. The Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Okay.
You please go, because...
Short-term memory.
Alright. Alien Isolation.
Okay.
That's a good one. Slender.
Slender's pretty good.
And I'd say a tie between Outlast and Amnesia.
I have Outlast in my ready to play.
It's ready to play, so you never played it.
No, I haven't played it.
Play it.
I had it for free too. I got it for free.
Outlast 2 is kind of a...
That might be the one I have. I have Outlast 1.
Outlast 2 is kind of a in the air for me. I mean, but I find Outlast 1 to be...
Now, what kind of game is Outlast? I know it's scary, but like, what's the story? The basic story. Don't spoil it.
The basic story, you are a journalist that's going into an asylum to investigate a story.
That sounds very, very...
I don't really know too
smart.
much. I don't really know too much about this story because I never really paid too much attention to the story. I kind of just played it because it was pretty good. However, I think I can find a better one. Outlast. Let's see. Oh, actually, I have one in my library.
They're just both looking at their phones for their libraries.
Don't judge me, okay? I don't want to hear it. You had trouble looking at
I should have said World War III for one of mine. Damn.
World War III.
That's
for
scary.
What?
No, not for scary. Just earlier.
Well, I haven't played many horror games at all. But I guess the only real horror games I've played.
Can't believe none of you said Unturned.
Don't know what that is.
No, me neither.
It's a Minecraft zombie game.
Really?
It's free to play on Steam. You can actually run it on your.
No, Unturned is like. Is it like the Minecraft zombies or like?
Essentially, it's a game that. It started off as like, a pretty good just a thing, and then it became much better. It was like it's actually pretty good. It's free to play. It's
multiplayer.
It's more like DayZ, but like with Minecraft textures.
So
it's multiplayer. It's free to play. You go into Steam and just look it up.
I might do that after this.
Does Hoonie Pop count as a scary game?
I've never heard of Hoonie Pop.
No.
Oh my god!
I think I know what it is.
You better be bullshitting me. Seriously.
I think I've heard
of it. Is there
a
different name for it?
Hoonie Pop.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything
about it. We're going
to
watch a video on Hoonie Pop.
I'm trying to remember it.
Oh my goodness. We're going to watch a lot of videos, Ginger.
Okay, I guess the only real horror games I could really...
Do bad games count? Games that scare you because they're so bad?
No. But the only thing I can say is really Until Dawn and Dying Light is not a very good one to put here. But that's the only real other horror.
Oh my god, you know the scariest game? It's Minecraft because of Herobrine.
Dude, are you saying you've never seen him?
Yeah, no, I've seen him 120 times.
Are you not a believer?
I have fought Herobrine and survived.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Dude, he's been in my world infecting all my cows and making them into zombie cowmen.
That's awful. In my world, I killed him.
Dude, could you help me join my world and kill him?
I will, but it'll cost you $5.
Well, I left in my other hat that I have.
Oh, your other hat. I see how it is. Anywho, so
I'm surprised you didn't say miscreated because of how terrifying it was.
Miscreated got me sometimes because I'd be walking around and someone would go bah, 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 and I'd just be dead on the ground. But in my defense, my character was. I mean, it wasn't scary. It's just like I didn't expect that kind of thing. It wasn't like horror.
So you were terrified for your life.
No, it was like a jump scare.
That's still...
Yeah, but it was one jump scare.
I have one other scary game that's like really good and I played a lot of. I just can't find it anymore. Where is it?
Well, we need to make some small talk to buy him some time. What do we talk about?
Who cares? It's fine.
Okay.
No, we don't need awkward silence here.
All right. So
never mind.
So that was So now we kind of understand each other's game library now.
Here. What games are you guys looking forward to though? Ready or not, 100%.
Ready or not? What's that? Is that?
We're gonna have to watch another video.
Oh my god! I know what it is.
Ready or not is essentially Rainbow Six Siege, but a lot more realistic. Have you heard the game SWAT 5?
Will Ready or Not be on the consoles?
Probably not.
Yes, but it's gonna start on PC, and then once the game's finished and like good, and then
it doesn't
release it
until it comes on consoles. Don't look at me.
Okay.
You're missing out.
I'm looking for. Well, you know what? You buy me a $500 computer.
My computer was cheaper than that, and I built it with my own bare hands.
Wow.
And it's good. And
cheaper than $500.
Okay, maybe it was like about 500, but still.
I'm looking forward to Minecraft.
Dude, the phone you're looking to buy is more expensive than probably my computer was.
But I'm looking for a phone with like a really good camera.
However, you need to do like about half the price goes straight to your graphics card right now, which blows.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say Division 2. It seems like
Division 2's out.
No, it's not. That was supposed to be pre-ordered.
It's out, isn't it?
What games are coming?
I don't think it's out yet. It might be early release.
Really,
for
just
games.
Not looking forward to much stuff. What games are coming?
Oh, it came out March 15th. Holy crap!
Oh, wow.
I did not see it. I was looking at GameStop earlier today, and it said it was for pre-order. I'm like, well, crap.
What?
But
Christian, you know more. What games are coming out? Besides the cliche new Call of Duty and new. Oh, there's a game.
There is your classic Day Zero. Wait, they're making a World War Z game?
I'm looking forward to that.
Tropico 6, Days Gone. Oh, they're making Rage 2, Mortal Kombat 11. Total War, another one.
We're looking at the same list.
Shenmue.
I'm looking forward to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It's
another
Star Wars.
Wars.
It was sad that Star Wars game was canceled a while ago.
The open world single player one?
The one where it's supposed to be like...
Yeah.
Well,
this one takes place... I don't know if it's open world, but I know it might be single player, but it takes place... I think you're a Jedi right after Order 66.
Days Gone comes out next month.
April
26th.
I've been waiting for Days Gone for so long, and I'm just now selling my PlayStation.
You know, I have Rage, but I always stop when I get to the first city because I start losing interest. Right. Same thing with Wildlands.
Since Division 2 has come out already, I'm gonna say Gang Beasts for Xbox One.
What's that?
You never heard of Gang Beasts?
No.
Oh, Gang Beasts? Oh, that's a great game.
That's not out for Xbox. Yeah, I'm really disappointed.
It's not out for Xbox? I thought it was on Xbox.
No, not yet. It got delayed from like December to January 8th to January 23rd and delayed since then. It's on PlayStation and PC.
What is it about?
It's basically like a beat 'em up where you have like 4 people with like crazy physics. You can like grab each other, beat each other, and knock each other out.
Kind of like Saints Row 4.
No,
God, we'll watch a video. It's really good.
It is fun.
You know what? I'm not going to get any sleep with all these videos I'm watching tonight. We're going to watch a 2.5 hour video of a car driving across the land.
No, we're not going to watch the entire video. I just want to show you. But there's this one map which I really like where you're fighting on like the top of moving trucks and like these highway signs come by.
That's one of my favorite maps to watch.
There's just other ones where you're fighting on the like window cleaning things that go up the side of skyscrapers.
Oh, yeah.
And you can like punch the wires out and the thing will fall.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Or like this one, like
so you're pretty much
fan blade. You can throw someone into it
in The Rock in a The Rock action movie.
Well, I guess, but it's also free.
Yeah,
it's free everywhere for now.
Really?
Oh, The new Ori game, The Will of the Wisps. That was announced like 2 years ago at E3, wasn't it?
Ori? What's that?
Ori and The Will of the Wisps. They had Ori and the Blind Forest a while ago on Xbox.
Oh, that. Yeah.
A game called GTFO. I've never heard of that before.
Grand Theft Auto.
There's Phoenix Point.
GTO. Grand Theft Online.
Oh yeah, that's right. Outer Worlds. Actually, did you hear Outer Worlds became an Epic Games exclusive?
What's Elder Worlds?
It's Obsidian's FU to Bethesda for their colossal mistake. That's Fallout 76 and Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 wasn't that bad, was it?
Fallout 76 is the same issues that Fallout 4 has, and it's recycling the engine. And Fallout 4 was good, but it could have been a lot better, especially with the huge amount of time between New Vegas and 4.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot better.
Well, you know what game I enjoy more than any other game?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order.
I might play that.
Jedi Fallen Order, is that the game you're talking about?
Yeah. What kind of game is Marvel Alliance?
I'm sure it's like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, well. I played that. It was meh.
Elder Scroll Blades. It's a mobile spinoff.
You know what game I play?
Oh, Doom Eternal. That's right. Oh, I'm gonna
Doom Eternal.
You know a game that I play a lot. It's not a video game, but it's my favorite game.
Psychonauts 2.
I hate you so much.
Biomutant. Actually, that game's out, isn't it?
I just leave the room.
Miscreated.
Actually, wait, isn't that what's that game that Hideo Kojima's making?
I forgot.
With Norman Reedus, it was like really good.
Oh yeah.
Right here, it's gonna be like a ton of fun. And that's coming out soon, I believe.
About time.
Alright, yeah, Dying Light 2.
Dying Light 2.
I forgot that's coming out soon.
Dying Light 2. Well, it's meh. It doesn't.
There's like a battle royale for it.
Well, yeah, there is one. It's Bad Blood. Gears 5? Seriously? I thought the series is dead.
Yeah, that series died with Gears 3.
Ghost of...
You want to speak now, Dakota?
Yes.
Knights and Bikes.
I hate you so much.
Oh yeah, Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah, that's coming out too. Ellie and her story.
Their trailer had like nothing to do with what I thought.
Well, they were at like a wedding or something.
Death Stranding was what I was talking about. Sorry.
And then Ellie just continues to kill people like she did in the first game, but only cooler.
Death Stranding is the game with Hideo Kojima.
Okay.
All right.
Can I speak now, Ginger? I hate you.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. Actually, here they can
just speak over him.
Final Fantasy 7 remake. Wait, this is the last page, I swear.
Oh my god.
Did you just... Metroid Prime 4. Oh yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. Halo Infinite. Actually, didn't they recently have releasing Halo on PC?
The Master Chief Collection, yeah.
Oh yeah, Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord. That game's gonna be a ton of fun. Elder Scrolls 6.
Hey, are you okay there, Mr.
Starfield.
Speak.
Okay,
forever hold your peace.
That's it. Oh, hey, you asked me what games were upcoming, and I gave you the list. Will you get back in your chair, Beard? Currently, the Beard is walking away from his own podcast.
Well, we can just take over. We'll be the new host. Well, yeah. I will be. Since
we'll now be removing the Beard from the title.
This is not happening. What game I enjoyed to play
Miscreated.
I do want to tell a story.
Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord.
It's gonna be a bald podcast, man.
We'll shut up.
It's gonna have a hat instead of ginger hair.
I'm done.
Okay,
but the glasses as well.
Okay, you know what game? I'm getting a little sentimental here. I enjoy more than all the video games mentioned.
What? I'm surprised you could maintain what you're talking about.
D&D. I love this game.
Oh my god.
That's a TRPG. We didn't talk about those though.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying I enjoy that more than video games. I'd like to shoehorn that in.
Well, if that's the case, I like having sex more than I like playing video games.
I do have a story from a game on Roblox.
Miscreated?
No, it's not Miscreated. It's close.
Miscreated 2.
There was a Walking Dead game, and it was really good. It had the prison, the farm, and then it had actual other locations that they made for the game. Like it had a hotel, a neighborhood.
Hotel Trivago?
Anyways, but it was like a little Walking Dead MMO, and what you did was
DirecTV.
It took place. You had these little plywood pallets about the size of that door, and you could make walls and stuff.
And for you viewers who can't actually see the door,
it's a door. It's just
7 feet tall.
It's not that tall. It might be that tall. Anyways,
it's gotta be tall enough for the people 6 foot. Okay, probably 6.5 feet.
It's a big. You can make a big. You could fortify things, and we enjoyed having these little and then we had people that would get in, because there's no PvP. So, but you could sick zombies on someone's community and destroy all their walls. So you can
control zombies.
No, you could attract zombies pretty much. You can go out with your car. There were cars, so you go out with your car
someone.
and just make a lot of noise, and then bring all the zombies to their community, break open their walls because everyone had the editing ability to move the walls, and just let the zombies,
Wait, everyone could just end anyone else's walls.
Yes. So you could
That
steal...
is so OP.
Do you guys know who Frankie on PC in 1080p is?
No.
Repeat that?
We don't play PC!
Frankie on PC in 1080p. He has this whole DayZ series for DayZ mod. But he, recently on Arma 3, it's Exile. You should watch the Tanoa series and Exile.
I'm gonna add this to the list of things we need to watch.
It's actually I believe he has 2 episodes, but they're both an hour long.
Oh my god!
Watch them. They're so good. They're fake, mind you. They are fake, but they're really, really.
I was
good.
watching this DayZ series where this guy just walks around DayZ and has shenanigans.
Oh, so, are you talking about Soviet Womble?
It might be him.
Yeah, the DayZ bullshittery.
No, it's not that. But one time he got captured and kidnapped, and they were in this garage, and they made him do things or they were gonna kill him.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
And then they put him in the closet, and he's in just the basic bare bones, and he's tied up in the handcuffs, and he's slithering across the floor to get. And then there's another one where he joined a gang. It might have been that same one. And then they had a shootout, and he ran away, and then slowly went back to try to kill them. It was really funny. I watched it. When I was getting DayZ hype for Xbox.
When I was a part of my clan in DayZ, what we'd do is we would capture 6 people, and what we would do is we'd make them play Russian roulette.
Oh my!
And whoever won would get a ton of gear, and then we would drop them off in the middle of the woods in our car. I really liked the way that DayZ Standload. However, at that time I was playing it. I don't know how it is now, but with their car system. Because the cars weren't standard, and you actually had to shift.
Really?
Yeah, actually do the shift and really driving essentially. I became essentially the best driver in my team, in the clan. But yeah, we would we'd go to Cherno, or we would go to Electro. Sometimes Bears, we didn't go that too far, and we would just capture whoever we could. We'd drive them back to our base after we put a bag over their head, blinded them and handcuffed them. And then we'd take them to this little building that was a little bit of distance from our base. We'd make them all get on their knees, and we would hand them a revolver that has a
Why didn't
round
they just shoot you?
Yeah.
Well, because there were 8 people with assault rifles and Mosins pointed right at them. So, but we
Why
did
not take one down before you go down, because you're going to die anyway.
Because they're going to shoot us with one.
If
they do shoot us, they'd shoot us in the chest, which we have bulletproof armor on.
What if they go for the headshot?
Exactly.
We have helmets.
What about
so one bullet could not
the leg shot?
It's a leg shot. Then it'll break our leg. We'd use a morphine and blood and bandage, and then
you have a weak spot somewhere. We'll figure it out.
The way their hitboxes worked was kind of weird. So then we would have them all sit in a circle. Would get a round, which would take a round out, put a new round in, and spin it every single time. So that way it wasn't click, click, click,
so
click.
Russian roulette.
Yeah, that's what we'd do. And then
eventually people would just start dying off.
So eventually they would just start dying, and then come down to the last guy. It was always really intense because every single time, every time I went through a rotation and nobody died, we'd add another bullet.
Oh god!
And another bullet. And then if someone died, it would remove all the bullets and put one bullet in, and that's what we would do, going back and forth.
Goodness.
And this with real people?
Yeah, with players.
Oh my god!
Goodness, that was demented.
And we had our mask on. We're yelling, pull the trigger, do it, do it!
I could totally put this in my book.
Yeah, it was so much
or
fun.
Or my movie. Oh my gosh, wouldn't this be demented to put in my movie?
If I can get to
another
my
video, huh? You gonna give us another video to watch?
If I can get to my screenshots, then I can show you guys. But oh my god, it was.
Why don't you just show the viewers? Just show the viewers your phone. Just put it up to the screen.
Yeah, sure.
They'll see it. All right. Well. We're over an hour 30.
Yeah, we're going way too far.
I'll quickly finish up. The guy would win, and then what we'd do is we'd.
You told us that you'd ship him off with a lot of gear.
Yeah, what we'd do is we'd put a bag over his head, and then handcuff him again. We'd drive him out to the middle of the woods, but close enough to where, you could go this way for a city or whatever. And so we'd drop him off. He'd get on his knees. He's still handcuffed, and he still has his bag on. And we'd drop all of the gear right there in front of him. And we'd take the bag off. Well, no, we'd leave the bag on. We'd drop all the gear in front of
handcuffs
them.
off.
No, what we'd do is we'd say, okay, we're going to leave break out of the cuffs, because if you keep struggling by pressing E, then you eventually will break the handcuffs. So we're like, okay, break the handcuffs, get all your gear, and head west. There's a little town where you can go and like get like loot up and do some other stuff. Okay, but here's all your stuff. We'd all jump in the car and we'd drive away. So the person would spend like 5-10 minutes breaking out of the cuffs. They'd take the bag off, get their stuff, and go away.
Well, you guys don't sound that bad at that end, but it's still a bit wrong. Just
they're still killing 7 people.
There were times where like we'd like roll up to we'd set up an ambush in a place called Zelenogorsk, which was on the way to the Northwest Airfield. And we'd just have like a car or like a bus, we move the wheels on in the middle of the road. So a car would drive by, they would stop, and then we'd just shoot at them from the windows.
Okay, well.
So you were a band of highwaymen, pretty much.
Yeah. Actually, I can go to my screenshot, so I can show you the aftermath of one of the Russian roulettes.
Oh man. All right. Well, this is the last thing we're going to do, or should we?
You can show us that afterwards. All right. This has been the podcast because we're going way too long.
How long have we gone? Hour 30. This is the longest podcast we have.
This is the longest one we have to date. This is episode 3, right?
3.
Yep.
All right. Episode 3 is a wrap. I'm the beard.
I'm the ginger.
I'm the hat.
And the glasses is still not here because he got snapped by Thanos, but he'll be back in Endgame, so it's okay.
I think that's the first time we talked about MCU. Isn't it?
In
this entire podcast. You had to ruin it. You wanted not to talk about it, and this is what you did.
But that's like a sly mention. It's not really a thing. All right. Take care. Good night.
Wait, stop. Can I say something before we
sure.
sign off? Tobey Maguire, #1 Spider-Man.
Absolutely not Tom Holland.